Now then, people, good evening, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, wrong show. Try again. G'day. There you go. Right, we're on the right show this time. Well, 2 good wins. We beat Preston and we beat Oxford 1-0. And all our little fans are happy and all the rest of it. I'm not going to go into the game too much. Just wanted to really just have a few words to you about things that have happened. And a few people have been concerned about New Zealand and the cyclone that we had. The cyclone that we had wasn't too bad. It's hit the top end of the North Island harder than it's hit us. Where we live, we're basically in the centre of the North Island, which is, if you look at New Zealand, 2 islands, the top part. So we're in the middle of that, right, sort of like in the middle. So all we've copped really is lots of gusts of wind up to 130 kilometres. And we've also copped rain, and a lot of rain. It's just been constant rain, that's all. So we've been actually very lucky. So anyway, going back to the game, we're really happy about what's happening. So a win, we need to win on Monday, and we're just that close. With the channel, I'm thinking about a couple of things I want to do. The reviews will continue, but they won't be as regular as I normally do them, because I'm finding other things to do. Unfortunately, I've retired, no longer working, and all of a sudden I've got not enough time to do everything I want. Funny how that works, isn't it? Yes. So what's happened? On a bit of a sour note, on Thursday of this week, I was helping there's a little woman who's elderly, and I went over to sort of a few bits and pieces out, and her son was there, and I know his son, and he just came out. He was all aggressive. I was saying all sorts of nasty words and made all sorts of threats. So knowing that he's got mental health problems, I turned and walked away, and then he king hit me from the back. So I've got a doctor's appointment to see about my back, and we were going to call the police, but his mum's in Christchurch for Easter with her family, and we gave her a call, and I said, I don't want to call the police until I talk to you. So I talked to her, and she's going to sort it out when she gets back. But it's just I know what it's like with mental health. Well, the whole thing is it's now triggered me, brought back a lot of memories of what I've been through, and I really wanted to snot the guy, but I kept control of my anger, so I didn't react. I just kept on walking away. The cops' abuse, and it's just because we live in like a cul-de-sac. It's a bit like a I suppose the best way to describe it is a cul-de-sac area. It's called a right-of-way around here. They're called cul-de-sacs, but we have a strip of road that goes, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 7 houses in our little area, and we're sort of like locking our doors, and we never used to do that. Well, we did when we first got in, but it's a nice community area, and this little pricks like it does your head in. For those people that suffer from mental health, you know how you get triggered on certain things. Well, I've been triggered, but I'm trying to remain positive and all the rest of it. So I've been told by his mum that if he does anything, to just call the police and get him taken away, which is what will happen. And of course, I went out to I've got Indians across the road from me, and I went. They dropped something off for us, and I went over to drop the container off, and he's yelling abuse at me again. So apparently I stole his lawnmower or something like that. Ah, fuck if I know. Anyway, that's so. If I just feel a bit. I feel a bit blur. So I've got to go see my doctor and see if I can get some more mental health help. But it's very difficult over here, oddly enough. It's surprising. Anyway, what else was I going to talk about? Something I wanted. I'm thinking about doing is doing a live show, maybe a couple of times a week on. I don't know when. I've got to sort out all the details, but doing a morning show. Sort of like about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, UK time, and just for half an hour, and give just talk about Leeds, and actually talk about some of the stuff that happens over here. Because people are concerned about the cyclone and what if I was okay and all the rest of it, which I'm very grateful for. So, and God bless the boys. I got a chance. As usual, I was late for Order Knows Better's last. Was it the last one? Anyway, I was on the Order Knows Better show, and they were just finishing up, and I got invited on, but I forgot where I was supposed to be. Anyway, cut a long story short, this Tuesday, 8:30 or 9 o'clock, depending on when the boys get on, the Whitesnake will be on the Order Knows Better show. So I've been invited onto that. If all goes well, of course. And if the boys still want me on, I've already had a word with Luke, and Luke said, yeah, he's going to get the boys to do it. So if you want to catch up with the old Whitesnake, I'll be on there. I'm making a special effort not to get up early, but to be available rather than just keep popping out, because it gets a bit, well, it's not embarrassing, but it's a bit rough. I come in and listen for a little while and then say, oh, hi, bye, drive by. Anyway, it's great. So we're Leeds United are in a good place. Win on Monday, and I think we can win. I'm positive we can win on. Of course we can win. Just need to stay focused, one game at a time. I'm not worried about what happens with Sheffield or Burnley. I worry about that. We win the game. That's all I'm worried about. Then all we need is 1 point, and we're definitely being promoted. I mean, of course, if Sheffield lose to Burnley, that'd be great. But I'm not counting. I'm just all I want to do is win on Monday, and then whenever we've got, I think Bristol's next, Bristol City. Yeah, we need to win that. I think that's at home. Yeah. So the next 2 games at home, we need to win both of them to ensure promotion. I mean, obviously, if Sheffield lose, like I said, we'll definitely be promoted, and then we aim for the championship. Anyway, I love you and leave you. Thank you very much for listening. Don't worry about me. I'll have a chat with you guys if a mental health thing comes up. Us guys do need to talk about these sorts of things. But yes, I've been triggered, and I'm not happy about it. Anyway, have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you on Order Knows Better on Tuesday, 8:30, 9 o'clock UK time. PM, that is. PM. All right. Well, those guys wouldn't get up early in the morning anyway, would they? No. Piss pots. All right. See you later. Oh, Tuesday. If we're going up on... Oh, yeah, they would have recovered by then, wouldn't they? We'd like to think so. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bye for now.